Thank you very much, Peyton. We are downriver, back downriver. We started this morning right at the Port NOLA building over there with a river cruise there. The cruise industry has gotten huge here on the riverfront, and we're talking with Kimberly Curth, the press secretary for Port NOLA, and there's so much going on with the cruise industry. I mean, it just seems to be growing all the time.
You're right. I mean, we are so excited because we are back to pre-pandemic levels. As you know, the cruise business was hit very hard by COVID. But what we learned through the pandemic is the demand for cruising never went away. People from all over the world returned to New Orleans to resume their cruise vacations as soon as they were able to do so. And we are expecting a record year. We are expecting 2024 to be our best year yet.
How many cruise ships actually come here? Behind us, we have that beautiful Spanish tall ship.
I know, the Spanish tall ship is so wonderful to see. And
it's about to leave.
It's about to leave, yes, that's right. But it was here at the port for tours, for public tours. And this is just another example of all the exciting things happening at our cruise terminals. We have a number of ocean-going cruises.
I was going to say, how many cruise ships actually come here? And we're not talking about it. We saw a riverboat up here when we first got here this morning.
We have 5 ocean-going cruise vessels. 2 of those are year-round home-ported through Carnival. Carnival actually just celebrated its 30th year sailing from the port of New Orleans, brought a new vessel to New Orleans. We have Royal Caribbean and Norwegian also bringing new vessels for this upcoming season. Disney just wrapped up their season with the Disney Magic, and of course we have record demand and record growth in our river cruises. There's actually a river cruise right there in the distance.
How many river cruises are there? And we're listening to the horns behind us, and they are dredging the river as we look that way toward the river cruise. But how many river cruise boats do we have here?
We have around 7 river cruises, and demand for our river cruising is really growing. It is very popular, and really what sets our port apart from ports across the country is that we do offer both ocean-going cruising as well as river cruising. So you have the opportunity to take a tropical vacation, or you can travel up the Mississippi River and go to Baton Rouge and Memphis and St. Louis. So a lot of options here. And what we always like to say is that when you sail out of New Orleans, it's 2 vacations in one, because we know that the majority of our cruise passengers are staying in New Orleans either 1 to 2 days here, either before or after their cruise. And so that, of course, is injecting a lot of money into our economy.
Well, you got that line down, Pat, don't you? All right, Kimberly, thank you very much. And the cruise industry has been really big for New Orleans.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll be right back after the break.
Peyton Malone.